Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. This time I've got an exciting video because I finally have the finale for my second project. Dun dun. I'm first gonna go through all the products that I have already finished that you might not even remember anymore because this project has been going on for I think like 4 months or something. So let's just go through the products that I have already finished so far. First, something that I've been working on for quite a while, I think it has been in 2 project 10 pens of mine, is my Catrice highlighter in the color, what is it, Fairy Dust. Really like this one, and I still have a backup of this one. Yeah, that's that. Something that has been in the making, that I have been working on for a really long time as well, was my ecxited Velvet Mousse eyeshadow in the color Pearl Argent. And I was so happy when this finally was finished because I just couldn't see it anymore. It was still okay to use, but still. Then another one also has been in my projects for a really long time, my Catrice blush in the color Color Bomb. Also really like this, although like it was an ombre and the top was a lot lighter than the bottom, and of course I end up with just the bottom part left, which was quite pigmented, so I couldn't really go through it that fast, but still, like, I really like these orange corally kind of colors, so I really like using this anyway. Then I had 2 lipsticks. This is my Catrice lipstick in the color, what was it again? Kiss Kiss Hibiscus, and that kind of was a really bright fuchsia pink kind of color. Really like this, especially like for summer. I think I finished this up when the weather was still kind of okay, which really tells you that I have been working on this project for quite some time because the weather is starting to get okay again. And then I had a more neutral lipstick, which was my NYX lipstick in the color Tea Rose. And this is kind of what that one looked like, just like a My Lips but better color, kind of. So that's that. Then I had a lip balm, the Burt's Bees lip balm in the color, yeah, of course there is no color. This was just like the Burt's Bees lip balm. I guess everybody knows these, and this was the tin version. Was pretty like waxy, if that makes any sense, so it took me some time to use this up because it wasn't as creamy, or like, it isn't something that I would repurchase for that reason. Then I had my MAC pigment that was in this little container. It was a sample and it was in the color Lovely Lily. Yeah, also empty, not really much to show you here. As I've already told a couple of times before, I don't really like pigments too much. I'm just trying to move the ones that I have in my collection out of it and then just not buy any new ones. Something that I finished quite early on was my one of the colors in this Lacombe deluxe size palette. I think it must have been this one, and that was a light pink that I used like under my eyes to set my concealer. Then we're getting to the products that I did not finish yet last time. I have my ecxited eyeshadow in the color Blanc Prismatique, and that is totally gone now. I'm really happy about this. This color kind of had a purpley sheen to it, and because of that, like, if I would put it on my brow bone you wouldn't really see it, but the moment it started kind of blending in my crease color, it would almost always like give the crease color a little bit of a purple glow or hint to it, which wasn't always as convenient. So I'm happy that this one is gone. It was just something that I still had laying around and wasn't really using anyway. So it was just time to move this out of my collection. Not something I would repurchase, but still was an okay product. Then I also finished my The Body Shop bronzer in the color Light Matte. I finished this like 1 day after I filmed my last update. See, totally gone. This one I do really like because it's so light, and because I have quite a light skin color, this works really well for me. It isn't too warm, it doesn't like turn orange on me. I can't really show you because I'm not wearing it right now, but so this might be something that I will repurchase, although I didn't really try too many bronzers yet, so I might be like more in for trying something new. But this is definitely something that I will keep in mind, like just in case I want to buy something and don't know what to buy when it comes to bronzers. And then one last product that has been in 2 projects already as well, and still isn't finished, is my NYX cream blush in the color Natural. But since my blush was already finished by the last update, I did really make a really good amount of progress. Like I'm almost like halfway, maybe even over halfway already with this one. And I'm using this one now without any like powders on top, because I always found that it would like make the color on top just a little bit too pigmented and too out there. So now I'm just like, I guess you can see just a little bit of an orange sheen on my cheeks, but nothing too much, kind of like that. And you will most likely see this again in another project. Not most likely, I know you will see this again in another project, because I already like picked my products for some new things, and this is in one of them. Yeah, so that's that. Overall, I think this project was still quite fun for me to do, even though it lasted for quite a while. Although like in the last bit, it took me so much time to finish up the last couple of products, even though in the beginning I finished off a couple quite quickly, I guess. But I guess that's what you have. You'll always have a couple of products that will finish off a little bit quicker and a couple that will last a little bit longer. I am really happy that I did finish a blush, that I did finish a bronzer. I've only got 1 bronzer left now in my collection. Blushes, I don't think that's really something we should be talking about, because I've been working on this blush for over a year, and when I think of how many blushes there still are to go through, yeah. I think I have enough for like the rest of my life, maybe. But well, that's for some other time. I am also still thinking about like finishing a new inventory. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Inventory? Inventory. Whatever. I'm thinking about filming one of these again, because the last one I filmed was pretty much exactly a year ago now. So it might be nice to see how much I actually changed my numbers in exactly 1 year time. So please let me know if that's something you would like to see. Yeah, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'm already excited to start a new project pen, so you'll be seeing that quite shortly. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye bye.